Christine from Pack Hacker. In this video, we're taking a look at the North Face Isabella Backpack 3.0, which I've been testing for 2 weeks. Let's jump in. So the Isabella Backpack is a 20-liter bag made with lots of lightweight materials. All in all, this bag is only like 1.5 pounds. So it is very lightweight. That's really great. The primary material we have here is a heathered, recycled ripstop polyester, but then there's also, and that's a 300D. And then there's a more beefier 600D recycled polyester on the bottom here. And then in the middle, we have a 70D recycled wash nylon. So in addition to like, this is more durable on the bottom and these are not as, beefed up because you're not gonna be setting them down, it gives the bag kind of a nice look. Like you've got all this, it's just a unique design going on. I like it, it's all good. This is the Lunar Stone colorway, which I do like because it's a little feminine, and this is a backpack designed for women, but it also hides dirt, which is great. There's plenty of other colorways to get if you choose. Around the bag, we have YKK zippers, which work well, and I have no issues with them except for one, which I'll get to in a second. We've got webbing, satiny webbing pulls here, and then the main ones have this like sort of rubbery plasticky pulls. Either way, they're really nice and easy to open. And I have no issues with the zippers themselves. What I do have an issue with is this front compartment zipper only has one zipper head, and it is all the way down in the water bottle pocket. Like it zips into the water bottle pocket, like 1 inch down. So you have to reach into the bottle pocket in order to open and close it, which is slightly annoying. Then there is a satiny carry handle up top here. It's like the same satiny webbing as these zipper pulls. So it's nice and shiny. It's very comfortable to hold, even though it has no padding or anything. It's not that big of a bag, so you don't really need like such a beefy handle. And then there are 5 attachment points parading down the sides in case you want to connect like a carabiner with either hand sanitizer or a hat or something like that. So the harness system is pretty simple, but again, 20-liter bag, we don't really need a whole lot of stuff going on. We do have Woojin hardware slides here to keep the excess strap adjusted, and they do a great job there. I do have to say that for a bag focused on women, and I do know there's, you want to accommodate lots of sizes, different body types, such like that. There's just a lot of strap going on here. Even if you were a larger person, there's still a lot of strap going on here and no strap keepers. So keep that in mind. But we do have nicely contoured straps with a good amount of padding. It's lightly padded, so is the back panel, but it's enough. And then it's lined with this breathable mesh that's sort of like your workout pants. And then I do like that it wraps around up here, because then if you have bare shoulders, it doesn't scratch. Then we have a sternum strap on a really interesting sort of sliding rail system, but it's not so much a rail as it is a elastic cord. And so it goes anywhere you want, so you can position it nicely. But I do wonder, will this give out sort of like a hair tie after a while, because it kind of looks like a hair tie? And also, if you don't want it, you can't take it off. So there is that to keep in mind. The Isabella is a really casual bag. Even if you were to get it in like the North Face black colorway, it's really not going to fit in super posh or super professional settings, but it's great for like an office like ours where we are very business casual. Then it works out really nicely. Also makes it great for school or personal item bag on the plane, or even if you're taking a hike, a day hike, pack it up with snacks and water, you'll be good to go. It's very comfortable, definitely on smaller frames like mine. What with it is designed for to curve around women's body shapes. I find that works well. We did have somebody with broader shoulders put it on, and they felt like it sort of dug in a little more. So if you are big and broad, it might not fit quite the way it's intended. But otherwise, I find it very comfortable to wear, you know, daily and for quite some time. One shoulder, two shoulders, sternum strap or not. So there are quite a few secondary compartments to go over with this bag. We'll start with this front pocket with this cool, you know, sort of diagonal opening zipper. It's just a dump pocket, but it does go both above and below the zipper, so you could put taller items in there if you wanted to, you know, either toss maps or a journal or something like that. I basically used it for my wallet and AirPods. I think that's basically what I have in here, yeah. AirPods. Oh, I got some tissues in there. Just sort of things that you want to quickly access, with the exception of my phone and sunglasses, because there is a nice top pocket up here around against the back panel here, and it is very softly lined. That's nice soft fleece, and so it is great for my phone and sunglasses. And then what I really appreciate is, unlike I've seen with other backpacks, that pocket does not like block the laptop compartment or anything in the main compartment. It's like behind the main compartment, so it's really nice because it's not really sharing space with anything, which I like. Then you can see we have two bottle pockets, two side pockets here. We have a really tall one, which usually I have my hydro flask in there, but today it is rainy, so I have an umbrella, and you can see it works really well there. And then a really short one, which I did find works well for like coffee tumblers. Like this is just a little Snow Peak coffee mug. I can't remember exactly which one, sorry. But you know, so it's good for shorter bottles, not for taller ones. So it sort of depends on what you are carrying, which one you're going to want to use. Now the last compartment to go over is that front pocket, which you will see, this is what I meant about it sort of being a pain to get into when you have something in this side bottle pocket, which I did pretty much every day. But that being that, you do have this nice large area. We have a slip pocket back here for either a tablet, or I've got a Kindle back there. We've got a zipper pocket on the face of that, which I've got a little toiletry bag, and it has a key clip here. So I put my keys in there. It's just good for filling up with a few things. And then there is additional space, like I've got my glasses down there. There's just a little extra space. Actually, there's kind of a lot of extra space, but it can sometimes be hard to fill because the materials are so lightweight and so flexible that they get a little floppy. So sometimes it's hard to fill depending on what else you have already in the bag. So if you are finding this video helpful, go ahead, take a second, click like and subscribe so we can keep bringing you content like this to help you travel smarter. Now let's dive into the main compartment. Like I said, it is dual headed with these nice grippy poles, so you can get a very large access. This zipper also goes into the bottle pocket, but not as far. And then also, because you have two zippers, like I always just left them at the top so I didn't have to deal with that, but something to keep in mind. Then when you open it up, you will see we have a sleeve back here. It is softly padded on the front of it, and so it's got that same fleece as in that top pocket, but only on the front side, not on the back side. Anywho, it's padded. It's good for up to a 16-inch laptop, which I do have a 3D printed 16-inch MacBook Pro in there, and it fits fine. And you can see it's got plenty of clearance with the zipper and everything. However, loading it, again, because of the very flexible, very lightweight materials, this bag doesn't have a lot of structure. So sometimes loading it and even unloading it can be a little tricky, because it's just, you sort of have to like wedge things in like that. So just keep that in mind. I had less of an issue with my 13-inch MacBook Air that I use all the time, but even that one, it's like, if you add things in the side pockets, sometimes it's just difficult to fill because the bag just, you see, it sort of wants to like cave in on itself a little bit. That's the price you pay for lightweight materials, right? So just is what it is. Then that's it for organization. There's just more open space. I've got a packing cube in here. I got a tech pouch down there. I've got another just pouch full of other gear. And then I do have more space up here. I didn't tend to use all of this space up here because then it would sort of block the laptop, and I just didn't have to bring that much on a daily basis. But this does make it a very, I think, a good backpack to have for a number of reasons, whether you like to take short hikes and you want something for your snacks and your drinks, or you want to take this as a personal item bag on the plane, or you go to school, have a casual work environment. You can kind of use this for just about anything. It's not perfect at any one thing, but it works really well at a lot of different things, so it might be a great option for you. So there you have it, the North Face Isabella Backpack 3.0. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next one.